Okay, so Layla wanted to know what to charge for a bottle of water, so she did some sort of survey here, okay, and with category of prices here, and you could see the number of people, what they've selected. So you've got 44 people said they'd be willing to pay between £1 and £2. You've got 4 people who are willing to pay between £3 and £4. Okay, so it says here calculate an estimate for the mean amount of money that a person would be prepared to pay. So we can do that from this table here. Now, when we're working out an estimate, okay, we need to sort of have a price to represent each group here. Okay, so we always go for the midpoint. So between £0 and £1 be 50 pence. Okay, between £1 and £2 will be £1.50, £2.50 here, and £3.50 there. Okay, so these prices represent these groups. Now, to work out the mean, you just got to appreciate now you've got to add up all the prices and then divide by how many you've added up. Okay, now you've got to appreciate that there are 12 people here and they're each willing to pay in this group here. So we've got a price of 50 pence, which sort of represents this group, the midpoint. So you've got 12 people who are prepared to pay 50 pence effectively, so you're going to times them. Okay, 12 lots of 50 pences. Similar then with the next group, you've got 44 people who are willing to pay in this price range. So we use £1.50 to represent that group. So you've got 44 lots of £1.50 and so on. So we'll do that on our calculator, okay? And we'll do 12 times 50 pence, obviously that's £6, isn't it? Okay, 44 times £1.50, okay, which is £66. 20 times £2.50, which is £50. And 4 times £3.50, which is £14, okay? So what you do then is, to work out the mean, you add all these up, which is the total of the prices, okay? And then you share it by how many are there. Now, you've got to be careful here because actually you've got to work out how many people there are, yeah? So if you add these up here, you get 80 people. So it's 80 you need to divide by, because that's how many prices you've actually added up here. Remember, you had 12 lots of 50 pences. You had 44 lots of £1.50, okay? So we do that on our calculator. So 6 plus 66 plus 50 plus 14 comes to 136. Divide by 80. And if I do that, I get 1.7 on my calculator, which of course will be £1.70. It says then, Monday was a cool day. On Tuesday, it was a much warmer. So Layla asked a further 60 people the same question she did on Monday. And on Tuesday, the mean price is £2.30. Now, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because it's a lot warmer. People perhaps would be prepared to pay more. Okay, so so using the data collected over 2 days, calculate an estimate for the mean amount of mean amount of money the person would be prepared to pay. Now you've got £2.30 and £1.70. Okay, now the mistake people perhaps make here is think, oh, let's just go in between and £2. They're not going to give you 3 marks for that, okay? And that won't work because the mean is based on more people from Monday compared to Tuesday. So what I suggest you do is this, right? Use the total amount of money that we got on Monday, which is 136, okay, and work out the total amount of money from Tuesday as well. Now, if you think about it, 60 people were prepared to pay £2.30. So the total amount there, the total price, okay, the total amount of money that could be raised there will be 60 times £2.30. And we get £138. Okay, so we've got the total amount of money raised on Tuesday, the total amount of money raised on Monday. If we combine them to get a total overall, so 138 plus 136, and then share it by the amount of people in total. Now there were 80 people on Monday, 60 people on Tuesday, so that will be 140. So if I work that out on my calculator, it comes to then £1.96 when I round that then, okay? And it does say to the nearest penny, doesn't it? So when they say that, expect to have something like horrible like this. And then you know then to the nearest penny, 2 decimal places will be running at £1.96.